Hi everyone, good evening. I hope you're doing well. I know I'm a little bit past 8:10, but I was sort of like figuring out a few things on YouTube, and because this is my first time on YouTube live, it's kind of interesting to figure out. So sorry about the delay. Thank you so much if you're here. Know that you actually hear me, that I'm not talking just to a camera and a computer. If you can hear me, just say hello so that I know you're here. Yeah, Usama, how are you? I'm very well. Thank you so much for joining this evening. I hope you will find it useful. And I thought to do it just before tomorrow because it's the last day of the first quarter of the year, and tomorrow is a new day, a new trimester, a new month, a new week. So it's going to be incredible. So stay tuned. Mindset motivation, always the first. Great. Great to have you all here. Thank you so much if you're watching the replay. I'm not sure. Hopefully, I will be able to save it by the end of the live, because this is my first time on YouTube. I'm sort of still figuring things out. So today we're going to be talking about the 7 things that you need to do each day to make progress. And these are probably the only thing that you need to do to actually make progress. And you will be astonished by the end of the month of April. If you do it on a daily basis, you'll be astonished at how much you will achieve by the end of the month. So a lot of us tend to say, oh, I have like a big to-do list. But that's not what I'm going to be talking about. So stay tuned for that. Hi, what is that? It's so tiny. So sorry, I can't. Something in Arabic. للمعلوميات. Something للمعلوميات. Hi, back. So can you hear me fine, guys? Just put a thumbs up and that the sound quality is good, that you're ready to rock and roll. And feel free to ask me any questions while I'm just waiting for others to join. Yeah, what did you guys do today? Are you happy with the first quarter of the year? Did you sort of achieve some of the goals you have set your mind to? How did it go? Was it challenging? Tell me a little bit about yourself so I get to know you a little bit better. Yeah, just type in something. Mindset motivation. Okay, good. So I know you can hear me fine. That's such a relief. How many of you are actually coming from Instagram? Are you guys following me on Instagram or? So, Safa, I said last night the goals for April. Awesome. That's really, really important because so many of us wait thinking about goals where you can start now. You can even start a week before the month ends. And before you start planning, I definitely recommend you also assess and self-evaluate yourself before you start a new month. And what does that mean? It means that you're going to sit down and ask yourself a few questions like, how did your month go? What did exactly have you achieved? What sorts of obstacles did you go through? What challenges did you go through? And then really sit down and see how you handled your life throughout either the first quarter of the year or at least the past month. And you will see some kind of like pattern, or maybe something that you can correct yourself because you're not doing it so well. And you will learn so much from this exercise of self assessment, because so many of us rush into starting a new week or a new month without actually taking the time to reflect on our past, because our past is builds our present and our present builds tomorrow. So it's all linked, so you can just change from one day overnight. So yeah, I definitely urge you to do that exercise before you start the month, which is you only have like tonight, right? Please, can you save this live in your channel? Yeah, I will definitely try to save it. As I said earlier, this is my first live on YouTube. I do lives on Instagram and sometimes Facebook, but this is my first one on YouTube. So hopefully I will not mess anything out. If I mess it out, I'm screwed. But hopefully I will hit the right button so that it gets saved. Hi, Utman Radi. Thank you for joining. It's a pleasure to have you all. Tell me a little bit about yourselves, guys. What do you work on? What are your projects for the new month? What are you excited about? You know, like here, at least the weather is getting nicer. So more and more people like going out and having drinks in coffee shops, at the terrace, and then going to parks. What are you up to, guys? Mindset motivation. I was planning for April and finish my 22nd book of 2019. 22nd? That's incredible. Like, how many books do you read a week? That's more than 2 books. Yeah, that's almost like 2 books a week. That's incredible. Well done to you. I had something to say about this though. I mean, I love reading. I think I've always loved reading, and I do consume a lot of information and a lot of books. However, I find that when I'm in the creation mode, like I need to create a product, or I need to create a new service, or I need to create a new website, or I need to create something new, I find that I tend not to read so much because I want to stay in my own mind and not be influenced by other forces. So, yeah, I do consume a lot of books, but it depends on which time is it of the year. Is it the time where I'm actually creating things, or is it more time where I'm actually thinking and like self-reflecting on things? So I would say definitely continue reading mindset motivation, continue reading books, but just be careful not to be too much influenced by them, because you have your way of thinking, the way of creating that is only yours, and it comes from your heart and your soul. And just don't get too much like influenced by the books, but otherwise continue reading. That's absolutely amazing. I mean, he's saying I work from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. You have a full-time job, so that's pretty long. If you're thinking about starting a business, you can definitely commit to at least an hour and a half, 2 hours a day. So when you come home and then take your shower and have dinner, can you spare about, I mean, I'm assuming that you want to start a business, right? You can spare like 1 hour and a half to 2 hours. So rather than watching Netflix or YouTube videos, can you actually spend time on building your business or building a side hustle so that it can grow as you go along? I start my business on eBay. Good job. Yeah, eBay is still hot. Like, it's been like more than 15 years and it's still hot. Utman is saying, any advice for grow and develop language English, please, Safa? Well, you missed that live I did about a week ago with a Moroccan singer who speaks pretty much like an English fluent speaker. And I interviewed him on my YouTube account. No, YouTube, sorry, on Instagram, because I thought he has such a good accent and he learned by himself. And I'm sorry you missed that. But basically, you just need to practice, hang out with people who want to communicate in English, or even native speakers if you have native speakers sorry, that's my phone. In your environment, go to clubs, not clubs like dancing, but like membership clubs, where, why not clubs? Maybe you won't hear other people talk anyways, it'll be so loud. But go to like associations or expats groups where you can find native English speakers, so that you can hang out with them and then start to communicate with them. And there's so many apps nowadays that can help you also improve your English. I mean, I use Duolingo, not for English, but for Italian. And I find it very, very useful. But the secret is, watch movies in English, watch videos in English, practice. Even like if you're on your own in your room, I used to do that a lot. Just record yourself with your phone speaking. Pretend that you're speaking to somebody else, or if you're driving your car, you just talk to yourself. This is what I used to do, and it does help a lot. But again, it's a daily practice. Can you share with us your favorite books, Tufek? Oh, Tufek, my dear, I have a video on this. Just check it out. Scroll down somewhere on YouTube. But I have given you my top favorite books. I think one that has actually a big impact on me, it's a book that I have read, I think in 2007 or 2008. It's definitely The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. And this book is something that I loved because that was the ideal life. And I'm truly, truly blessed because I'm sort of living that life of being like remotely from any place in the world. I can continue working on my business with my clients. Sometimes my clients don't even know that I'm like kilometers away from them, but business goes on. All right, so I'm gonna get started with the topic of today and then keep answering your questions. So in today's video, I'm gonna share with you 7 things that you can do on a daily basis to make really huge progress. Now, I used to be that type of person who would have like a long, super like 2-page to-do list for every day. And by the end of the day, I would feel super, super frustrated because I can only cross 1 or 2 things. And then by 3-4 days, I'm sort of like not very much motivated because I haven't achieved much. This is the wrong approach. I feel like the right approach is the one that I'm going to talk to you about today. And also I have a free planner for you guys that you can print out and then work with. Just try it for the month of April. And by the end of the month of April, let me know how it goes for you. You will definitely see tremendous results. All right. So the first thing that I would like you to do each and every day, even on the weekends, I'll write it down, is to plan your day in advance. And what does that mean? That means tonight, before you go to bed, you need to know exactly what you're going to be doing tomorrow. What time you're going to be waking up? What time are you going to be waking up? What exactly you're going to be doing from 8 to 9, from 9 to 10, from 10 to 12? How long is it going to be your lunch break? And then really be clear about what you want to achieve. Because the problem, if you don't do that, you just go with the flow. Things go with the flow. You come home after work, like the gentleman who told me that he works from 9 to 7. Then you're too tired. You just want to slack off and watch some Netflix. And that day goes by. But if you're super clear about what you want to achieve in advance, you will more likely achieve those goals. And I know many of you actually have a job or are students, but you have some breaks. And these breaks, rather than going out smoking or drinking coffee, or use them to your advantage to get ahead in your business and in your life. Be a little bit more strategic about your free time. Do not look at it as if, I'm allowed to go for a coffee break. I'm going to slack off for 30 minutes at the coffee shop. No, look at it as 30 minutes of opportunity where you can actually do something, call somebody for business or research something on the internet. And this is why it's very important to plan your day in advance. For example, all right, tomorrow what I need to do, I need to call, for example, this company to find out about the product that they have that they're going to be launching in June. Maybe I can partner with them. So it would be call that company. Number 2 is to compare hosting plans for this website. This is number 2. So it's actually a research. I know that a research is going to take you somewhere from 10 to like 20 minutes. So you can schedule that in your breaks. Another thing could be to start writing content for your own website. And you know that this activity is going to take you about half hour to 1 hour. So be very strategic about your time, even if you already have big commitments going on. Let me read some of the comments. I'm a professor. I don't have time for sport. I work from 8 to 7. I will come to this right now, just in a second. What else? Calmly, it's good for you. Yeah, sure. I mean, there's so many tools that can help you organize yourself, but you need to get into the habit of planning your day before going to bed. It doesn't have to be like before going to bed, but it could be like the day before, anytime. But you know that the next day you're waking up with intentions. You already know what you want to achieve that day. Last slide was very interesting about learning English, and they share some lovely YouTube channel. Yes. Yeah, definitely follow the account on my Instagram. 30 minutes of big opportunities. Yes, see it like 30 minutes of break. It's huge. If you are very strategic, you can definitely achieve a lot. And one thing that I do a lot, sorry, I'm just gonna have my tissue here. Sorry about that. One thing that I do very much is that I set like a timer on my phone and I put 30 minutes. And it can be any sort of task, whether it's like work related or even home related. When my home is like a disaster and I need to like tidy up, I put like 15 minutes. And in these 15 minutes, I need to go through the entire house, which is not like so small, but I need to go through the entire house and tidy up. And it's incredible when you put yourself pressure on you, you definitely achieve a lot. So try that before going to bed for 30 days. Just plan your day in advance and work around your schedule if you already have a job or if you're a student. If you are self-employed, then that should be much easier. All right. So do you all agree with me for the first point? Are you going to be doing it? So plan your day in advance. The second thing that I would like to talk about, please take notes if it's necessary. The second point is to wake up early. Now, waking up at 8 o'clock is not really early, just to be clear about that. You need to wake up quite early. 6 o'clock would be a good time, if you can even before that. Why? Because you want to wake up and spend time with yourself. You can get some inspiration on YouTube, but there are many influencers that talk about it nowadays, but it's such an old news. I mean, it's nothing. Remember our grandparents, they used to wake up early and they used to do their own meditation, like praying and things like that. So wake up early. You will find that quiet moment is the best time to get in tune with yourself and listen to yourself. And maybe if you like to write, you can write, or if you like to talk, you can record yourself, record your thoughts. That time is actually for you to be prepared for the day, to set yourself for success. So establish a sort of routine that will help you really connect with yourself and be the best that you can be throughout the day. So some examples, people like to do meditation or do journaling or pray or listen to music, whatever it takes for you to be in that state of mind of success, because you want to get out of the house with the head up as a successful person. So wake up early. That's my second point, and I urge you to start doing that from tomorrow. That means you have to go to bed a little bit early tonight so you get enough sleep and be refreshed in the morning, and try that. Definitely, it will change your life if you do it long enough. I will take a question that I saw here. Utman, your channel content is great, but there are not many followers. Why? I don't know why. I mean, you're asking me why. That's interesting. Listen, I started doing videos randomly. It was never consistent. If you see, like, only recently I've been a little bit more consistent. So I think that plays a lot in social media. Like, you have to keep on showing up, otherwise people won't care very much. But if you find my channel useful, I'd be really, really grateful if you could share with your friends. Maybe they could learn something from it, and really it goes, that way. Like, you tell your friends and your friends tell your friends, and I hope it'll be bringing some value. I'm more focused on the value that it brings to you rather than on the numbers. So hope that's answered your question. All right. So the first one is plan your day in advance. The second one is to wake up early. The third one is to move and nourish your body. Now, the gentleman who said he works from 8 to 7, why can I not find him? Yeah, I mean, I work from 8 to 7. Yeah, you have time, my dear. If you wake up early enough, you can find time to work out, to do sports. So say, for example, you wake up at 5:30, like you need to freshen up a bit, and then you can work out for half hour, 45 minutes. Have your breakfast, you're outside the door by 7:15, 7:30. You still have time to do it if you plan in advance. This is all about planning strategically, not just filling your time with random stuff. It's really the most important things that you need to plan in your day. So number 3, again, is to move and nourish your body. If you're staying all day in front of your screen, with another screen, tiny screen, with another TV, and you're not moving, you're actually not helping yourself progressing and making progress in your goals. Why? Because movement actually not only helps your body, but it helps your brain. Yeah, you get better ideas when you move. You have more clarity. You're more refreshed when you move. So you need to make it a habit for you to have some sort of activity. If you really think like, I can't work out every day, take the stairs instead of taking the elevator, or walk instead of taking the bus or the cab or whatever. Find like small ways where your body can be moving and being active. And at the same time, I said, nourish your body, because you need the nutriment that will help you boost your energy. I'm not saying take like multivitamins and protein powder, whatever. No, you can get everything you need in the foods. So make sure you eat properly. No French fries every day. Yeah, once a week, that's fine. But if it's every day, that's pretty bad for you. Or sodas, or fatty sugar, whatever, chips, candy, this and that. These things you don't need. Successful people don't eat that crap. Just remember, that's crap. Bad food for you that will not help you think clearly, be strategic about your work, and be successful in your life. Use Facebook ads for growing your channel and Insta. Sure, I'll do that. When the phone rings, I switch it off. I can't get up early. Well, put your phone outside of the room, okay? And make it as loud as possible so that you actually get up. And another thing that another reason why you're not getting up early is that you don't have plans for your day. Because if you have exciting plans, something that actually makes you want to get up, you will get up without even an alarm. So this is why it's very crucial for you to plan your day in advance. If you plan your day in advance, you're looking forward to doing those things. I mean, I get up pretty excited about my day because I know I have this thing going on, I have that thing, that place I need to go to. But if you're just living and waiting for things to fall off the sky, yeah, you won't find any motivation. People in Morocco don't care about positive and great contents. Safa should be an inspiration. Well, don't state that because, you guys are here. So that means that you care about inspiration and positivity and being your best self. I mean, yeah, I believe so. If you're here, that means other people are there as well, right? That is the problem in my home. There's a lot of people that still 2 a.m. Listen, you can't change others. Start by changing yourself. When they will see that you're actually having a routine, that you're following it, that you're being successful, that you're positive, that you're energized, they will actually start doing just like you. So just do your own thing. Now, obviously, if you share the room with other people and they're loud, then that can be a problem. But there are solutions. There are definitely solutions. But start fixing yourself. Don't try to fix other people. But I appreciate your advice. Thank you. You're very welcome. All right. So let's just recap quickly. Plan your day in advance. Wake up early enough to do everything that you want to do, okay? And particularly for those who have school or at work, you can actually get work done before you go to your other work, your full-time or day job. And then the third one is to move and nourish your body. Now, the fourth point is to focus only on 3 things a day. Now, I used to be that person who used to have like this long list, as I told you. I found it really counterproductive. Now what I do, I only focus on 3 things that I would like to achieve that day so that I'm laser focused. I'm pretty damn clear about what I want to get that day. And it works. It really works. So each day, what are the top 3 things, my priorities for that particular day? I could have other things, but they may not be the priority. And the only thing I need to do that day is to focus on the priorities. That's it. Basta. Nothing else. So I urge you to try this because it will actually switch everything over for you. Things that used to take you like 2 weeks, you will actually do them in just a week or even something less. Happy to see you. Please, can you tell me how I can manage the time because I lose my time? And thanks. As I told you, you can set alarms. You have 30 minutes, get that thing done. Another thing that I talk about a lot on social media, and I feel like I've said it so many times, but not enough time, is distractions. This thing here is your best friend as well as your enemy. Now, you can download some apps where you will actually be shocked at how much time you spend on your phone, scrolling on Instagram and watching YouTube videos. But at the end of the day, what did you get out of them? That's mindless scrolling is killing our generation today because you are wasting so much valuable time. And people say, well, I don't have time. Well, sure you do have time, but you're just using it in the wrong way. So do not find time. Make time. Make time. And if you plan your days in advance, you should be able to make time for things that are really, really important to you. If scrolling on Instagram is important to you, okay. But, you're compromising on your dreams. You're compromising on your goals. So you have to choose because you can't do it all. You can be super successful and at the same time check on everybody's Instagram's account. No, you can't do that. My problem is that I always postpone things. I think that I take them off. Yeah, that means procrastination. That's something I know of because I have a family member who procrastinates a lot, and I feel like I want to shake him. But tell yourself that each day that passes by is a day that is gone forever. Ever. Like people say, well, if I don't do it today, I'll do it tomorrow. But there's no guarantee. Tomorrow things may change for you. Something may actually change and you will have regrets. So tell yourself today, if I get it done today, I'll be successful sooner. And you want to be successful sooner, right? Nobody want to be successful in 20, 30 years. You want to be successful in the short term, right? But if you could keep postponing it, you're postponing your success. Hi, Safa, please rewrite the 3 rules. Sure, I will actually give you the link for this thing planner that I will tell you a little bit more about. You can download this and print it out and be consistent with it throughout the month. In your opinion, what is the best time for reading or for do sports in the day? It depends on you, but you can definitely do both of them when you wake up in the morning. You can wake up in the morning, do your routine, whatever, and then read and work out. That's perfectly doable. Or you can do your sports in the morning and then read in the evening before going to bed. But definitely, the best time to work out is probably in the morning when you wake up, because you have that most energy. And when you have positive energy, you take it throughout the day. You feel that energy throughout the day. Safa, I'm looking to create my own new brand. What do you think? Steps that you think can help me? Sure, I can answer this question, but hold on. Maybe I'll answer it at the end of the talk, because I want to finish all the list and then I can take more questions. All right. There's one more to-do list. Wake up early, do sports, healthy food, focus on 3. Do you want to be? Good job. Thank you so much for recapping it. So that's awesome. So yeah, first thing is to plan your day in advance, ahead of time. Do not wait for the day to come and tell yourself, oh, what am I supposed to do today? No, you should plan these things before, okay? You say, all right, I'm going to focus on this. Okay? You're strategic about your day. The second thing is to wake up early enough to do everything that you want to do. So when you get out of your house, you're ready. I don't want to get out of the house panicked. Where's my bag? Where's my computer? No, that's pretty bad. That's not successful like attitude. You want to be successful, wake up early, do your workout, do your whatever, meditation, reading, sport, things like that for you. That's your me time. That's your daily me time that you cannot compromise on. The third thing is to move and nourish your body. Exercising, taking the stairs rather than actually taking the elevator, or walking instead of taking public transport or your car, or whatever. Just use every single opportunity to move, because we live in this box, like the car and the computers, and we're always like, we don't move a lot. That's the problem in our society. And the fourth point is to focus only on 3 priorities a day. These are the non-negotiable things that you would like to achieve each day. Like each day they may be different, but you're only focusing on 3 things a day. And that's huge. If you can manage to do the 3 of them per day, that's pretty huge. The next thing that I would like to share with you is to learn something new. And that goes back to your comment about reading. Every day, I want you to learn something particular, something new, something different, something that will help you either personally in your personal growth or in your business or career. Something that will help you see the world differently or understand something better. Because this is really important. It should be part of your routine. Your routine should be about growth. Okay, so I'm not saying read 2 books a day. I'm just saying learn one thing new each day. It could be a small paragraph that you read off a blog or a page in a newspaper, or that's something that will help you in your business, in your career. I don't want you to be reading about gossip and Kim Kardashian things, because they may not be useful to your business or to your progress in life. I want you to be reading something particular that will help you grow in your business and in your personal life. So each day, one thing, only one thing. Again, if you binge watch on YouTube, no, don't do that anymore. Watch one video a day, and ask yourself, what did I learn from this video? And that's it. Because learning is good, but then you need to apply. Because sometimes we watch too many videos and then we're like, we don't know what to do after because we're overwhelmed. That's not the right way of doing it. Watch one video a day or one podcast a day or one article a day and ask yourself, what did I learn today that I can apply? And this is the most important thing, because you don't want it just to be theory. You want to apply it at the end. Okay? I hope that's pretty clear. I have a question. When I read a book in English and also read it in Arabic, is that a good way to improve my English? I would recommend you just reading it in English and try to understand what it means, like each sentence. And then when you don't understand the words, that's where you would look it up and try to really make the effort of understanding the meaning rather than just Googling it, or make that effort. And that effort is really good for you, for your brain, to start getting in the mode. If you get into English and Arabic, you are going to confuse your mind. Just stick to English. Tell yourself, I don't understand any other language. I need to understand English alone. And try to deconstruct each sentence and try to find the meaning behind it. Thank you, Safa. It's done. Very good ideas. You're welcome. I'm not done yet. I have more to share. Can you share with us some website or app that writes a different topic on week? That writes a different topic. What does that mean? Tell me more, because I didn't get it. Do you prefer to paralyze doing your task or focusing on one task and then move to another? Yeah, I used to be a multitasker, like as a woman, as most women do, like a zillion things at the same time. I found it really counterproductive. So now what I do, it's one thing at a time. And even like on my computer, I used to have like a million windows. Now it's that, like, I have a specific task. I'm only going to do that. And when I only do that, I'm actually more efficient and more better at it, because I'm giving it all my attention rather than jumping from one page to another, one document to another. Now I'm like super laser focused. And these things that I'm suggesting are actually things that I'm applying myself, and I'm finding it really, really useful. They actually can change your life. I'm not saying that in an American way to sell you anything, but I'm just saying that because it really, truly is like less is more. You do less, but actually, if you focus only on that, you achieve much more. Thank you, Safa, for your contact. It really helps us. You're welcome. I have an idea. Let's create a WhatsApp group and share what we do every day. Yeah, well, you guys should join the Facebook group, the Hustlers group. I'm trying to make it more active, so maybe you guys can help me do that. Just join the Hustlers group on Facebook. All right, the next point is, sorry, I'm just going to recap. Plan your day in advance, wake up early, move and nourish your body, focus on 3 priorities a day, only 3, and then learn something new. The next one is really important, because so many people think that they can succeed alone. No, you will never, ever succeed alone. Even like self-made people do not exist. So you need people around you. This is why my next point is to network or reconnect with somebody old, somebody that you know from. So network, what does that mean? Going to networking events, sending emails to people that you would like to meet or do business partnership with, or like contacting old people that you know that can help you in your career, or you can help them. Always think win-win, because nowadays it's really important to be focused on just win-win opportunities and not just what can you do for me. No, forget about that. It needs to be like both ways. So the next thing that I would like you to do is to network, meaning one person a day. Each day you will contact somebody new, or you will reconnect with somebody that you've met at an event, or suggest like maybe to have a coffee with them or do like something like that. Because as I said, relationships are key to your success. Okay? Hope that's pretty clear. I'm just gonna write, it's the Hustlers group on Facebook. Sorry, groups are not useful. Tell me why. I'd love to know. Tell me what is wrong with I'm part of many WhatsApp groups, and I don't find them useful either because they're like super long, and when I miss the conversation, like I have to scroll up, and sometimes when I need to search something, like I have to scroll up. So it's not really well structured on WhatsApp. So I'm open to other suggestions. Let's do a meeting to network then. Sure, yeah, I did suggest that last week on my Instagram. I will definitely make some suggestions for a date so you guys can meet or we can meet. Hi, Mr. Adam. Good to see you here. Thank you for joining us. Definitely, I will organize some meetups if you're in Casablanca or in Paris or London or even in other cities that you guys definitely can organize just within yourselves. You know, if you know some friends, you can organize it. Like, definitely reach out to me if you need help with that. All right, so I hope the point before the last got your attention that networking is really important in your business. You need to network. You need to start making connections. You need to nurture connections because these people will help you grow in your business or in your career. You need other people, like even within yourselves, you guys don't know each other. So you should meet up and you never know what can happen. So meetups are a good starting point for us at this point. But definitely see what other groups are available in your city, in your country. Try to go to them, have some business card, or even you don't need business cards, but just get out there to meet new people. And in today's world, it's even much easier if you're linked on LinkedIn. You can contact anybody, but just make sure to be again strategic and see what kind of value are you able to offer to other people. Okay, so each day I want you to contact one person, either that somebody that you know already that you want to suggest to explore opportunities together, or somebody who got your attention, and that will be very, very useful to grow your portfolio of contacts and also to get known within your industry. And the last point, and this is another important one, and I mentioned earlier at the live, is to review and self-assess. Before you go to bed, I want you to sit down and say, all right, so today, did I manage to plan my day in advance? Yes. Did I wake up early? Sure. What time? 7. No, that's not really good. I only got like 15 minutes for myself, so I was in a rush and this and that. Did I move and nourish my body? Not so much. I went to had a Big Mac. That's not really good. Okay. Did I focus on 3 priorities today? Yes, I have. Did I learn something new? Sure. What is it? I learned that I can actually do this thing this way. Did I network? Yes. Who have I spoken to? And you put the name of this person and how you're actually planning to nurture this relationship. So each day, before you wrap up your day, just pause for like 3-4 minutes and ask yourselves these questions. And this is where this template is going to help you. Like each day, here, you have the tasks that you're supposed to be doing. You can either check. You have Monday, Tuesday till Sunday, and there are no days off. Like you have to do this every day. You can check and then put a little bit more information written down. Okay, so this should give you some sort of accountability to stay focused each day, because sometimes you'll be like, oh, I forgot to do this and that. But if you have it around, you know that you should be checking every day before you go to bed or before you leave your office or whatever. Make sure to go through these 7 sections and ask yourself this and that, okay? And at the end of the week, you should say, my achievements are. What were your achievements that particular week? Okay? So really, productivity is more about focusing on the priorities. And why am I mixing waking up early and body and this and that with work? because your body is your temple, it's your habitat, it's your house. You need to be living in a nice, pleasant place. You need to feel good in your body. You need to feel energized. If you're like, oh, I don't feel good, how the hell are you going to be able to produce any good ideas or products or content or anything if you don't feel good? So you have to take care of yourself first before you can create something for other people. And I hope you agree with me on this. All right, let me take some questions. Because members write everything, even if it's not important or out of the subject. Yeah, but not on this one. The challenge that I have with the hustlers is that people join, they're pretty excited, but then I don't know. I don't know if they don't see the post or they don't want to answer. But I feel like we should like push them. We should give them a little push. Do you have an idea how can we automate our business or part of it? Sure, my dear, you can definitely do that. Today, thankfully, we live in the world of the internet and so many things can be automated. It doesn't mean like you're going to be running on cash and the money is falling. There is still some work that you can do, right? But automation could be in different areas of businesses. You can set up a product and then the products get sold on a e-commerce platform. That's automation, and then you get money for every product sold, things like that, but more product oriented. When you focus on service is very hard to automate because it's like service. Somebody is expecting something from you, so it's your time, and it can still be automated, but you get much more facility when it's a product. Where can we download this planner? I go to the website and put my email, but I don't receive anything. I will send you the link here. Yeah, it's this one here that I just put now. Sorry, it's not. Why is it error? I don't know. I'm putting it on the chat, but it doesn't seem to go through. Definitely check the description box when I finished with the live. I have no idea why it's not going out. Why is it not going out? All right, guys, so is it clear for you what you need to do each day to make huge progress? And please promise me that you're going to try it for at least 30 days. Like tomorrow, it's the 1st of April. You need to start planning your day tonight if you haven't already. So plan before you go to bed, okay? Tomorrow, get the phone out of the room. Make it really loud so that you wake up early and as early as possible for you to start your day and focus on yourself, focus on your energy, focus on your well-being before you start taking care of other things. And find tricks that will help you get up early. And my trick is to really have exciting things going on in my day. That's really enough for me, enough to motivate me to get out of bed. And God knows how much I love to sleep. But, like when you have something going on that's exciting, that's more important than sleep. Yes. So I'm glad that you guys are up for this challenge for 30 days. I promise you. Thank you so much. I really love what you do. Thank you. I mean, that's really nice of you. Thank you I appreciate hearing that. Again, you can download the planner, print it out. I find it printing is better than just doing it on a PDF. If you can print it out like this, fine, or just stick it on the wall so that each day you go through each question, but just do them religiously as if it was something that you're going to be really judged on at the end of the month, and do it for you because you're the most important person for yourself. So you have to actually do something for you to grow, to learn, to contribute in this world. We need you to be at your best. All right. If there are no last questions, I will actually wrap this up. Thank you so much, guys, for joining my ever first YouTube live. That was pretty awesome. I love chatting with you all and getting to know you better, because I post videos on YouTube, but actually I never got to connect with you. And I hope to be able to do that more often on YouTube, so we can learn together and grow together. That's actually my mission. So yeah, definitely let me know how it goes for you throughout the month. If you have any questions, just send them to me here on YouTube. I'll answer any questions that you may have. Let's stay focused, laser focused this month on your priorities. Focus on your health, on your energy, on your positivity. Surround yourself with positive people who are success oriented, like minded people, and you will definitely get there. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for the love. Thank you so much for your time. And I wish you the best. Have an awesome month of April. And we'll stay in touch on Instagram and YouTube and all this social media. Love you guys. Good night. And do your homework before going to bed. Bye now. It's not working.